top 10 also in rebounds, has been a very versatile player for Todd Bozeman and the Bears for his 4 seasons.
He doesn't right now look like a guy who played all 40 minutes last night either. He's got a ton of energy. Right down the lane, a layup for Hubbard.
Timeout couldn't have come at a better time. Hubbard, the transfer from Iowa, also was at a community college, Frederick up in Maryland. A very vital part of this team. Comes off the bench, gives him points.
Came to Morgan State as a 26-year-old after originally committing to Iowa. Witter on the dump down to Upchurch. And he got it to go.
That's the attacking we're talking about his post. Both big guys attack the ball. Upchurch gets under the shoulder and scores.
And another steal for A&T. Witter the trailer. Good find to Powell. Who knocks it down?
Powell's a streaky shooter. Remember, he had that steal and scored a layup. That got him going. He can light this thing up to be the equalizer for A&T.
He started an 8-0 run last night to extend the lead to 12, and a block called. Stay right here. Upchurch got in the way and picked up the foul.
You move the ball from side to side, not a good job getting back on defense, and you leave guys like Powell alone, and he's a spot shooter who can score very quickly. As we said, 23 games in double figures this year, made 57 three-point baskets this season. The big score for this team, they look for Powell. Bad pass.
Witter called for the foul. He tried to come over the top on Childs. Talking about Powell, he's been big in the tournament, 3 double-figure games for him.
And they bailed him out because you shouldn't, like you said, reach over the top. That should have been a bounce pass low where a post guy can do something with it. A&T bails Morgan State out on the bad offensive play.
This is Dante Pretlow, the freshman guard who has checked in for Morgan State. 8 in a row in the win column for the Bears coming in. Jackson, the pull-up. Off the mark. And taken away by Witter. Powell, one more. Got it!
As we said, streaky can light you up.
8-0 run for the Aggies.
Put on a great shooting exhibition early in December against North Carolina Central with 29 points in the loss. But he's a guy that plays off a lot of rhythm, and Cy gives him that latitude. And if he gets going, they try to get the basketball to him. You've seen an example of that in the last couple of possessions.
So if you're Morgan State, how do you try and take him out of his rhythm?
Don't let him get the basketball. That's one way. But you just got to continue to guard. But now you maybe put a bigger player on him. You try to make him force it into the defense. But sometimes if a guy's going good, there's not a lot you can do for him. Hope he shoots himself out.
Hubbard ducks in. Too strong in the rebound for Upchurch.
Morgan not being patient on offense, one and done several times in turnovers. A&T taking full advantage of this.
8 in a row for the Aggies to lead by a pair. Looking for their 10th NCAA tournament bid. And a travel called on Witter.
We saw a moment ago they tried to set a little ball screen that time and get Powell into play, get the travel. We were talking about A&T. 15 times they've won the MEAC tournament. For many, many years in the mid-'80s, it used to be the A&T Invitational. Don Corbett's teams, his son happens to be assistant coach on the Aggies team now, but they would win and win and win. Morgan State looking for their 4th title. Matt Frazier had 1. Todd's had the other 2.
Great find to Jackson, who puts in another 2. He has 10.
That time you saw the versatility of Jackson. We've talked about him around the perimeter. He goes inside and gets a nice basket.
Early on, who was the tempo favor, you think?
At one moment it was Morgan. Neither team, to be honest with you. I like the way both of them are playing. They're scoring when they have the opportunity. They're getting some stops. This game's going to be won on the free throw line and also who can control the glass.
On the drive, a layup for Underwood. First bucket for the junior from DC, Jeremy Underwood.
Go!
Off the mark on the three, and a rebound down for NC A&T.
One thing A&T has been able to do with their traps is make Morgan State impatient to take those quick shots. If they're scoring, it's very good. But you saw an example there, the long-range jump shot by Jackson. One rebound, A&T's got it, and they're going to run some time.
Witter, cross the lane, up Church, challenged at the rim by Jackson. Here comes Hubbard in a hurry to the rack, and he is fouled. Morgan State can tie with 2 makes. After this, conference tournament time is fully underway. 7:50.